Well, welcome back, everybody, to Valley Drive this afternoon. And of course, that was Love Cats, The Cure. And we're talking cats. We're talking about being more feline this afternoon, as we're all being encouraged to be a little more feline in our pursuit of a better life. Now, what better people to talk to about this than writer, journalist, TV presenter, and broadcaster Anna Richardson? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Paul. How are you and your pussy?
I'm all good, thank you very much. She's curled up by my feet right now, and she'll probably just leap on. And we're also joined this afternoon by Cat Knocker from the. She's the general manager of the Republic of Cats. Good afternoon, Cat.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Talking cats with Cat, it couldn't get better. Now, do you want to tell us about some of this research? Because it says that we should be more cats in the way that we approach things. So, what is it that British people are telling us about the felineness of ourselves?
Well, absolutely. If I can, I'd just like to say a bit about why we kicked off the research, actually, which is at Republic of Cats, we're here for those special cat relationships that we have. But actually, they're quite private and behind closed doors often. And so we wanted to lift the lid. You see, we're all about personalized nutrition for each cat. And we know that a huge part of that relationship is that personality that each of our cats brings through. So we wanted to get to know a bit more and share that with other cat owners around the UK so that we can distill it a bit more.
It is. It's fascinating how we want to be more like our pets. Anna, what sort of things are recommended as part of the research?
Well, listen, I love cats. So any research that comes out, I am totally involved. Basically, Republic of Cats discovered through their census that 82% of people said that they wished they could be more independent, just like their cat. So in other words, kind of like, brush off any negativity, particularly given the last 2 years that we've had. So being independent, walking away from negative situations. The other thing that people were saying is that cats are hardwired to just ignore any activity that doesn't serve them or bring them pleasure. So they loved the idea that actually they could just say no to something that just didn't interest them in the same way that their pets do. So I think that we could learn a great deal from that. Just turning around and going, nah, not interested in this. Does it bring me pleasure? No, I'm walking away, just like my cat.
It is. I mean, I've got first-hand experience of two of them, and you can tell them to do whatever you like. But quite frankly, if there's not food involved or they don't want to be doing it, they'll be doing their own thing anyway. But they're certainly one of the things that we've sort of are looking for in our pets maybe is that we say we want to be more playful, just like they are. I mean, how can we possibly do that? What sort of things can we do in real life to just be, as we say, be more cat, be more feline, be more playful in our time?
It's amazing to see the stats that 50% of cats invent their own games. I think that's something that we can just learn from, right? Cats are very playful. And often I think we aren't as playful as we could be because we take life too seriously and we've got chores to do or things to do. Whereas coming back to the point Anna made about letting go and not pleasing other people, I think if we just relaxed into it, we could do a bit more of inventing our own games and just the way they, a cat will see a piece of string and see it as something to play with rather than something to tidy up. Oh. How can we take that same attitude ourselves and take a new viewpoint?
Tell me about it. We invested a lot in cat toys right at the beginning and then discovered that cardboard boxes and elastic bands were apparently the way we should have gone. Because those...
Paul, come on. You're a cat owner. You should have known that. We spend a fortune getting cat toys and getting them all these things, scratch posts, you name it. They're not interested. They do their own thing. If it doesn't serve them, if it doesn't bring them pleasure, they're just going to go off and scratch your mum's best furniture instead.
Absolutely. Why have a cat post when you've got a perfectly good sofa there that humans would want to be sitting on? I mean, that's a ridiculous notion. I can't believe I even thought of going down that avenue.
Shame on you.
I know. I mean, this is the thing. They teach me a thing or two. Are you a subscriber to the idea that, cats are actually under the impression that we are their servants? That seems to be the thing, isn't it?
Oh, totally.
100%.
And that's actually but the essence of Republic of Cats. We created a world for cats that's run by cats.
Yes,
And
both my cats have a cat passport that you've very nicely provided them with, which is lovely. And of course, I mean, I'll be open and upfront about we've used your products before in the Jenkins household, and I mean, this is obviously stemming from some of your work looking at the nutrition of cats. But again, this is lessons for both of us, isn't it? That for humans and if we want well-being, we've got to think about our nutrition too.
Oh, definitely. And what I find amazing is how quickly cat people write back to us and say what a difference our food has made to their cat. So our cat quiz is designed to ask you a bit about your cat so that we can work with you to design a plan that's just for them. We'll deliver that to your door monthly. And really quickly, people write in and say, actually, it's really made her coat a lot glossier, or she's actually more affectionate. And it's just amazing to see the difference that nutrition can play.
And
also, Paul, sorry to jump in. I was just going to say as well that post-lockdown, a third of humans are overweight, as are a third of cats. So I think that the nutrition point that Kat talks about there is really, really important, because both humans and felines at the moment are a little bit too tubby. So it's really, really important that we start to think about, feeding them correctly.
It's true. I mean, I've obviously been going to the kitchen an awful lot more, and I'm very much in that trying to shed the pounds at the moment. I'm doing a 10K dash for our local hospice in a few weeks, and I'm struggling with it. But it's because of the fact that every time I go to the kitchen, the cats want to go to the kitchen as well, and they immediately go into food preparation time. Let's do this.
Yes, it's hard to resist, isn't it?
It's impossible to resist. That's what it is. That's why we've got one slightly chubby cat and one that sleeps an awful lot. We can be much more relaxed as our pets are. Have you got any just one thing each that you say, right, if we're going to be more cat this week, what are we going to do?
I would say my thing is being the declutterer, which is the cat that knocks over the vase or pushes that pile of paper off the table, just not taking life so seriously about belongings and things, and just actually having that cleaner space that actually gives you a lot more room to basically move around and enjoy your life. That's definitely my inspiration that I've taken from this.
And what I would say, Paul, exactly. What I would say, Paul, is just roll over and show us all 10 of your tiny nipples, and let's just have a little bit of a stroke.
You know what? I shouldn't have come on Zoom. I shouldn't have allowed you to see me, Anna. It's been absolutely fantastic to see you both this afternoon. We will. Where can we go to find out more information?
So if your listeners want to head to www.republicofcats.com, they can head to our blog there and find out more about the survey, the census, and also some of those cat personalities. But they can also take our quiz, which enables them to see what food we would prepare and send out for their cat.
Well, that's just brilliant. Thank you so much. We started with the cure. We're going to finish, of course, with Squeeze. There's no other cat places you could possibly go to in this situation. But my thanks go to Cat Knocker. Thank you very much for joining us, and Anna Richardson. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul.
Here's Squeeze.